Basically, what we're talking with Kenny here is like, how can we frame a meeting in a way that we can have the control and we have the room to ask the proper questions to for us to look as an expert. That's the whole point. The first meeting, the whole point is to be the expert and to make them understand your value. Okay, we're not talking about creatives here. No, we don't talk about outcome. We don't talk about frame per second. We don't talk about rendering. We don't talk about lighting. We're not talking about storyboards. We're not talking about anything. Okay, we're just talking. You ask questions, and if a client ask us a question about our process, we can just have our process in our memory. Like first, we make the storyboard. We wait the script from you. We create whatever the process is, but fast. Okay, so we start the meeting and we say, and we are Luis and Buckley, we're going to practice this. Okay, we're going to play almost like actors here. Okay, I know Kenny went on Friday, and I don't know your experience there, but it's a game changer because you have the chance to practice this and to make mistakes that will not cost you money. Because if you make a mistake in a meeting, it can cost you 10K, and I don't want I want that. Okay, so let's do it. You go there, you say, "Hey, client," you build report. If you want to take notes, that's fine. That will be great if you take notes. If not, this will be transcript, and I will create a post after this where you can have a reminder. And also, I will send you, Kenny, the transcript for Friday's meeting. And okay, so you say, "Hey, client, blah blah. I'm from this town, blah blah blah. 2 minutes of report," and then you say, "Hey, client, it is okay if I ask you a couple of questions." And why you ask that? Because you need to open the frame, open the perspective that you have the control of the meeting, because the person that asked the question have the control. Okay, that's the truth. That's why when you go to the job interview, the people that have the control is the one that asked the questions. You see, it's like there is a way, there is a why things behave in the way that behave. Okay, so you say that client will log in, ask a couple questions, and say, "Yeah, sure, of course." And there is like 3 or 4 questions that need to be in a meeting. The other ones are depending what they answer to you. Okay, but the first one that is crucial is, "Hey, client, what is the business problem that are we solving here?" Okay, and we are going to cover all these questions during the role play. Okay, so I will be the client. I will be an easy client and a medium client and a hard client. Okay, we're going to cover all the scenarios. I will be the hard client first. Okay, so who wants to practice first?
I'm cool with going first.
Okay, Kenny, let's go. So we already built a report, and you are starting with what would you discuss?
So this is past the intro of the formalities and everything, right?
Right, and the framing of the call is that it's a 60-second animation for a new clothing brand that he wants to present to the world.
Okay. So I just wanted to know if it's okay if I ask you a few questions.
Yeah, sure, man.
Okay. So what business problems are you facing right now? Mainly with marketing and everything with your brand.
Okay, one thing. What is the business question that you're solving right here, right now? You stop there.
Okay. Just
because
one.
you don't know if it's marketing, you don't know that. Like, you stop there and use, like, remember that the goal for the meeting is that they need to talk the 80% of the time, and you need to talk the 20% of the time.
Okay.
So whoever talks less has the power in the meeting.
Okay.
So you ask the question again, and then finish that.
Okay. Yeah. What business problem are we solving right now?
You see, I will just interrupt the dynamic, but you see the heaviness Can you feel the heaviness when you finish that question?
Yeah. It feels more
Good.
direct.
Right. That's saying I have the control. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, our main problem right now is that we're a new brand, and we have been doing this shoe side, this a lot, a lot, almost like 5 6 years. But we're putting a new product right now into the market that is a clothing brand, and basically we want to create like a campaign that can go to the masses, and we can open to a new audience of young people that can embrace our clothing and our branding. And we think, that 3D is a really cool way to show to the younger audience that we are, in the same page. So yeah, I think it's an awareness problem, because our brand want to expand into the Gen Z's, and also, to be more sustainable. So we have a speech of being sustainable, because we fabric our clothing with recycled material. And that's when, we want to put a campaign that we are sustainable, but at the same time we are a really like fashion brand that care about quality.
Okay. So what I'm hearing then is it's mainly an audience issue trying to capture a new market and convey the quality that you offer to them. So
Perfect. So just parenthesis.
mhm,
It's really important that you write down the same words that your clients say. It's
okay.
really important. So I said two things that are key here. We want to be sustainable, and we want to attract a Gen Z audience. So in your response, you can say, "Oh, client, so do you want to be sustainable and attract a Gen Z audience?"
Mhm,
So if you say the exact word that I'm saying, I will feel that you listen more.
right.
So the trust level is start going up.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead then again.
All right. So what I'm hearing is then you mainly want to convey sustainability to a Gen Z audience.
Yes, how feel that? It feels most accurate.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't feel
Perfect.
like I'm just copycat and just
It is. It is. It's
right.
not science here. It's just being a good disciplined student.
Right.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Yes. So then your follow-up question can be something like, and why do you think like 3D is the best way to operate? Why?
Right.
Because, and I will give you like 5 questions right now for you can have the blueprint during this role play. But
Okay.
basically, the important here is like you want to, and this is the psychology game that is pretty amazing. When you like when you're younger, right, a teenager, and you like a girl,
Mhm.
and you say to the girl, yeah, I mean, you look like you're not interested.
Mhm.
What is the result on that perspective? That the girl want to be more approached to you because you feel that you're not interested on it. So the goal here is that, and almost like in the same thing in all over the place, right? For example, Louis Vuitton or this premium brand, you need to an appointment to purchase on their stores, right? Not everyone can go in. It's like they always want to kill the deal.
Mhm.
Okay, they always want to be, okay, I don't know if you are for me. All
Right.
right. And that has the inverse psychology of, I don't want your money.
Right.
And if I show you that I don't want your money, what I'm showing is that you can trust me.
Right. Because you can walk away.
Exactly, because you don't care. And you really don't care. That's the characters. So we are playing actors here because you need to feel that way. You need to feel that you don't need it. You need to feel that it's just another day. I don't need this. It's not
Right.
necessary for me. Okay, that's the spirit. Okay, so first question is, what is the business problem? Second question is, why do you think 3D is going to be a solution for this problem? Okay, if you want to write down.
Yeah.
The third question is, how important is this to you? Hey, hope you're enjoying the video. If you're a 3D freelancer stuck below 1K project and you want to start closing 5K, 10K projects in a monthly basis, this is for you. Check the description below and apply to our free school community when you can find all the resources to start acquiring high paying clients. Okay, see you there. And this is super simple, but just in the right order, you will notice that now in the role play that is going to be really effective. And the last question is, what happens if you don't do anything?
Mhm.
And actually, let's change the order of, did you try this before? It's before the question of, this is important to you.
Okay.
So this is important to you is third. I mean, did you try this before is third? Why this is important to you is fourth. And then the last one is the other one.
Right.
Okay, perfect. Let's do the role play. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. In 15 minutes, we did the tutorial. 45 minutes, we do the execution. Okay, let's do it. Perfect. So let's start from, I'm telling you the business problem. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so we want to be more sustainable, you know, because this new brand, and we live in a world that is disappearing. And I don't believe that, but my character believes it, so I will just okay. The world is disappearing, and we need more sustainability, and basically, you know, yeah, I mean, we want to embrace that and attract the new Gen Z audience that care about the environment, but also care about fashion.
Okay. So you mainly want to focus on sustainability and then capturing a Gen Z audience then.
Exactly. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you feel like 3D would be a good solution for that?
Right. Remember that the questions that are more effective start with why and how.
Okay. Right. More open-ended.
Right. Like, why do you think 3D? Right.
Right.
Just ask the question. Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So why do you think 3D would be a good solution for that?
Yeah, I mean, we have been seeing a lot of marketing pieces, and we think, you know, this language, it will connect more with the new generation that also, you know, are more attractive to high-end and luxury marketing, not just video, because, you know, everyone can just fake a video with AI now, and we want to be different from the other brands, and we want to feel that we care about the environment, and to tell the story in a good way. And we have been seeing like a couple examples also in your portfolio. So yeah, so the idea is like to use this tool to tell a more unique story, and video is a little limited to tell that story, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. So it sounds like you've thought about this a lot then, and I'm just curious if you've ever tried this before.
Awesome, man. I need to get, that's a smooth transition. Congrats on that. Okay. No, we didn't try this before. So that's why we are not going all in into this, and we want to try one campaign first. And if this, you know, works, like, and hopefully it is, we want to embrace that more in the future. And so yeah, we're trying new things, and for us, 3D is a new thing that we want to try.
Okay. I think I have most of the idea of why you want to choose 3D, but I just want to fully understand why it's important to you that we solve this problem using it.
Okay, great. I understand the framing that you tried to do there, but sometimes, like, I mean, remember that any statement that is your truth,
Mhm.
it's not a place here. You need to try to remove any opinion on anything.
Okay.
Okay, and you can just go there. Oh, okay, that's wonderful. Thank you, for telling me that. And yeah, I mean, I love that you think that 3D is a great tool. Hey, I'm curious, and you say I'm curious, so that's was really good. I'm curious, why this is important to you?
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that one more time. Hey, Diego, what's going on?
Yeah. So thank you for that's good. Thanks for letting me know about why you think 3D would be a good fit. So I'm just curious then, why is this important to you?
Mm, okay, yeah, I mean, this is really important for us because we have been doing this for a long time, and it's a time to launch this campaign. And basically, yeah, I mean, we need to take this into the world. So this campaign in particular is really important because it's the first thing that people will see to with our brand. And first impressions are the most important ones. So yeah, we need to get this into the world in the best way possible. So, and that's the only chance that we have is the first impression is now. So yeah, it's really important for us.
Excellent. Okay. So what happens then if we don't move forward today?
Okay, this question, just to frame it, is really unexpected. It's something that they will not expect. So
Okay.
you need to reframe it, and you need to pause a little bit, and I will make you an example. So, hey, oh, okay. So, what happened if you don't do anything? Or, wow, I mean, I can feel the importance of this. I'm curious. What happened if you don't do anything? You see, it's like you reduce the tone, you reduce the energy to a reflection, because now it's a deep reflection.
Right.
Right? So now the tone, this is almost like a song, right? A song has these high moments and this low moment. And in the meeting, this is the low moment. The business
Yeah.
problem is the high moment. Why this is important to you is the emotional moment. Now this is the contemplative moment. So you need to put the tone to feel that way in the meeting.
Right. Okay.
Okay? Let's do that again.
All right. And this is after you just said what you said.
Right. Yes. Yes. So yeah, this is really important for us.
Right. Okay. I can see why that's really important then. So I'm curious then, what happens if we don't go forward?
Remember, what happened if you don't do anything?
Right. So what happens if you don't do anything?
Okay. Wow. Yeah, I mean, if we don't do this campaign, probably I will get fired. Yeah, I mean, it will be super hard to sell stuff if we don't have the campaign. Or yeah, I mean, it will be probably something pretty bad. Yeah. Okay. So now in this moment, you say, yeah, I understand. I understand. I think we can help you with this. And usually for this type of project, we charge between 15K and 10K. So this is the moment when you see if they're a good fit for you. And
Right.
remember, the price is a range because you don't have the certain about the script or the scenes or whatever. You don't have the final brief, so you cannot have a specific budget.
Right.
And the range always the higher first and the lower second.
I remember that.
Right, because it's a price anchoring inside the mind. So if you say between 20K and 10K, now 10K sounds really reasonable,
Right.
even that 10K is your real number. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Go for it. Yes. So yeah, if you don't do anything, well, yeah, yeah, I will get fired. So it's not good.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Okay. We can definitely I can definitely help you with that, and we can go forward. But our price range for these projects are usually between 20K and 15K.
Okay. I mean, for first test, this sounds like a little expensive. And to be honest, like it's more that we think about it. Uh, yeah, I mean, this is some way that we can just, reduce the price because it's our first interaction, and we're going to have a lot of more work in the future. But yeah, what do you think?
So we're doing the 60-second spot, and
Okay, let's sorry to interrupt you. Let's reframe that because this is the perfect way. This is the moment when you start excusing your price and you lose the control. So you don't need to break the character and you need to keep asking questions. And the order that we asked the previous question are relevant to this moment. Okay. And now you say, oh, but I'm a little confused. I thought it was important to you.
right.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's direct, it's strong,
it is.
but
It
it's
is.
also, you will look super confident on this. And remember, the spirit is not, I'm better than you. The spirit is not, I want your money. That's not the spirit, right? The spirit is like, imagine a friend is telling you that they have a problem and the solution is really, really necessary, and they're
Right.
going to be cheap on it. You say,
Right.
wow, man, but I thought it was important to you. So that's why you say, oh, I'm a little confused. And the client says, confused? Why is this guy confused? I thought it was important to you. Now what you're saying is like you put the ball in the court,
Mhm.
and you'd never excuse your prices. Never. You don't do that. You don't excuse your prices.
Right.
Okay? Never. Because the moment that you excuse your price, you lose the control.
Right.
You lose the power. Okay, let's do it again. So yeah, I mean, because this is the first interaction, and we have been doing this for never, right? Because it's the first time we saw each other. It's a possibility to reduce the price, so you have like a special, lower prices on this.
I'm just a little confused. I thought this was important to you.
Yeah, I mean, it is important to us, but we don't have that money. Yeah, we don't have that money to do to the piece.
Okay.
Okay, let's break that. Yeah, I know. I remember I'm being the hard client. I will not be
Yeah.
flexible with this. So now you have this thing that he going to trap you. You're
Mhm.
saying no, I will not going to change my mind. But there's a lot more tools that you can put in the table. As a premise, you never negotiate price. You always negotiate value. You understand that? You never negotiate price. You always negotiate value. What I'm saying you here. If you change your price that you just said, you lose control and you look weak. So the only way to be more flexible is to have two options. And then you can say, yes, client, I understand that this sometimes can be expensive for some budgets. So I have a question for you. Is the scope of work like flexible? Can you change the scope of work? Can you change instead of 60 seconds? Can you do it at 45 seconds? Okay. And you say, hey, yeah, let's say I'm you right now, you're me.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I understand that this is a first relationship. It's a first moment that we discuss. You know, for us, we have a policy in our studio that will never sacrifice quality. Never. Our quality is the most important thing. Is our reputation. So that way, you know, it's impossible for me to reduce the price. But we have a couple options that maybe you are interested to hear. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can see if your scope of work is flexible. So, for example, instead of a 60-second, we can go to a 45 seconds. And also, you know, we have the options to a payment plan. So you can pay us in 4 months, and for us will be the same. So yeah, what do you think about it?
Payment plan. That should be. mm, that works a
Okay,
little
let's
bit better.
let's do the opposite. So now,
Okay, switch back.
okay, okay, straight back. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So it's impossible for us to have more money in this. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I understand, this is our first time meeting and you haven't used 3D work before to advertise your brand, but and the prices can seem a little expensive at first, but as a policy, we don't sacrifice quality.
Okay. So let me just reframe that. When you talk about price, let's switch the words and you say
Okay.
investment.
Okay.
Okay. I understand that this investment can look a little expensive,
Right. Okay.
right? And you say because it is, right?
Yeah.
But our studio have a policy that never sacrifice quality and blah blah. Blah. Okay, let's do it
Okay.
again. So yeah, client. I mean, yeah, man. Kenny. Yeah, it's just the money that we have. We don't have that type of money.
Okay. I understand that this is our first time, seeing each other face to face, and an investment like this can seem expensive, and it is. But as policy with our studio, we don't sacrifice quality when we make these campaigns for brands. So I want to know if this is flexible,
The scope of work is flexible.
if the scope of work is flexible.
And before that, I say, but I have two solutions for you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
But
go ahead.
yeah. So yeah, we don't sacrifice quality.
Mhm.
But I have two solutions to offer for you.
Good.
And I just want
Okay.
to know if the scope of work is flexible.
What do you mean?
So we're originally going forward with the 60-second spot
Mm-hmm.
and for between 20 and 15K. What we could do is go for maybe if your campaign allows it, a 45-second, maybe even 30-second spot for between maybe 15 and 10K. And if we have to, we can go with a 3 to 4 month payment plan. How does that sound to you?
Wow. I mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't know that that was an option. So, I mean, yeah. I think I just need to think about it, and we need to. Yeah. I mean, I need to talk to the partners and just think about that. To see, because these are unexpected. Um. Okay. That moment, you say, sure, of course. Like, I just want to be helpful. It will be great to have you on a call with your partner, let's say next Friday at this time, if you're available, we can just discuss further about project.
Okay.
Okay. Why? Because if he wants to bring a partner, if that's the real reason, they will be in the call and it's not a problem. But if this is a reason that is not a true reason, they will be trapped in their own words.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yeah.
And remember, you're not forcing anyone here. What you're doing, like you're positioning yourself as an expert to be the best fit on the equation. Because you don't want a client that they don't want to work with you.
Right.
Right? You don't want that. Right? But before that, you say, hey, but I'm curious about this. Just before we locked the meeting, why you choose to talk to us? You see, it's like now you are framing them the importance of their decisions to book the call with you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go. I know this is a lot, guys, but we are here to practice this, and this is not something that we're going to understand in one call, in one session. But trust me, in 2, 3, 4 sessions, you are done. You don't need more. You will understand that it's pretty repetitive. And now we're going to Buckley, Luis, Diego, and we're all going to practice this. So, and that way, when we practice more, you will see from the outside what is going on. Okay, but let's finish this.
Okay.
And I will say, I didn't know that was an option. Yeah, I think I need to talk to my partner about this.
Yeah, sure. Is there any way that we can schedule a meeting maybe next Friday that we can get your partner on too?
Let me check. I mean, Friday is pretty busy for us. Now you need to jump in. If I say that, don't wait until you say anything. Okay. You say okay, and Thursday will be good. Will be better.
How about we can do early in the week, maybe Thursdays and it's busy.
Yes, Thursday will work. Yes.
Thursday. How about around 9:30 a.m.?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
And then you said it is possible to have your partner's email. That way I can send the invitation to both.
Okay. So
because you need to send the invite in the call, and they need to accept it in the call.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So next Thursday, 9:30. Is it possible for me to have the partner's email too, so I can just invite you both to the call?
I mean, you can just send it to my email.
So is that the resistance that they're gonna bring?
Right. Up? Yeah. You can just send it to the email. But you don't care. You don't care. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. And you have the meeting prepared. Meanwhile, you're talking. You have the meeting prepared to have just one click. Okay. You are preparing all this moment. You have the meeting prepared. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Just your email then? Okay. I can send that over.
Okay. Can you and they say, can you accept it right now? Because I have a lot of things during the weekend, and I want to secure this.
Right.
Or something like that.
All right. And it's sent. So if you could just accept it right now, that'd be great. Just so I don't have that spot filled up later by accident.
Good answer. Okay. Yes, just accept it. Awesome.
All right, that works.
Okay.
Oh, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Can you meanwhile send me, the proposal to the email?
The proposal. Yeah. So with the original and the potential revised one, correct?
Right, correct.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I'll send that over.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
Bye-bye. See you later.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Okay, guys. Question for you. Are you having a meeting like this before?
I never have had a meeting like this. The last call and this one is my first time ever like formally, I guess, selling So
You're pretty smooth, man. I think your tone of voice and you look super. I don't know what you think, Luis, Buckley, and Diego, but yeah, I mean Kenny like looks super confident.
I appreciate that. My job, I have to talk to people a lot. So I kind
Oh,
of
that's
learned
why.
and I have to answer questions I don't know the answer to. So I kind of got good at like kind of BSing sometimes. So
Yeah.
I noticed it. It was very good, very on the spot. Like
Thank
you
you.
don't
Right.
you don't reveal so much emotion, so you're like very
Yes.
It's a good
I appreciate
talent there.
that. Thank you.
And you guys understand the sequence of this? I know this is a lot for the first call, so I know it's a lot.
No, but it's pretty. I think it's pretty logic, the sequence. I mean, it was working really well. I was just wondering if you have to improvise, no? Like it's good to if the client gets more cocky, I don't know, and start asking other stuff and kind of become, because I've had this kind of calls, not as the main. I've been in calls like with, let's say, groups with studios or other, or like people working with me that are like on a higher negotiation level, let's say. So I've been more or less like spectator one. But I know there are other clients that are really, they never shut their mouths and they're like, you know, and you have to have like a bit of I don't know, like use your guide as reference, but you need to be very able to improvise sometimes, you know.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
But you know, at the end, it's not so much things to improvise. It's just to write down their words, so that your only job is to ask the questions and to repeat what they're saying. Okay, so if you stick to that, and also remember that you need to go to the Tony Robbins strategy of mirroring. And what is mirroring? Mirroring is when you match their energy and their words. You know, so saying their words is a technique that increases the trust level, because the other people feel that that you are listening and you care. And also, if you mirror their energy, it's a way to show them that you're in the same vibration as them. Okay, so for example, you say, oh, I'm really high, man. Yeah, man, I was selling blank, right? And you need to level up your energy a little bit. But if I'm saying right? So you need to try to reduce your tone a little bit and go to the energy. So those two things during all the call, it will give you, that mirroring that Tony Robbins teach. But if you stick to go to the mirroring and then ask the questions and then just write down the exact words that they are saying and just repeat those words, the 90% of the meeting is done. Okay, so now we're going to practice. Luis, you're going to be the vendor, and Buckley, do you want to be the client?
I'll be the client. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So same framing. Okay, same thing. I will ping you to everyone, so that way, and I will remove myself on pin. Okay. Let's do it.
Okay. So hi Buckley, how are you? Thanks for this meeting. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. I'm doing great, thank you.
Cool. So I wonder, would you mind if first I ask you a few questions, so we start the exploring the relationship. Cool. First, it's important for me to know exactly what problem are we solving here for your brand.
At the moment, I just need to get. We currently advertise in the building. It's pre. We're trying to get some pre-sales on the building that's currently being built at the moment, and trying to get interest from potential buyers. And we understand that the only way that we'll be able to advertise it early is if we get some visualizations done. So then we can appease our investors essentially and this is hard being the client, not gonna lie.
Okay.
Just thinking of something on the spot.
Right. No worries. So just imagine, and I'll give you know this. You're doing this fashion brand sustainability, Gen Z, and all the same problem that we have been discussing before.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
go ahead.
Yeah, right now we're just trying to create some marketing material so we can advertise our brand to generate more interest from Gen Z and people that are interested in sustainable business practices from the brands that they buy from, if they're really like conscious of the environment whilst also trying to wear clothes that give them a sense of style.
Okay. So if I get you right, our main focus will be sustainability and framing it for Gen Z consumers.
Yes.
Yes, great. Okay, so another thing that's important is, why do you think 3D is a good solution for this problem?
I'd mainly say due to just past experience of seeing how much more you can get achieved using 3D compared to if it's just having live actors wearing the clothes. I think with 3D you can do a lot of the animation elements and make it come to life, make it more exciting. Whereas there's some elements of that it'd be very difficult to do if it was in real life, for example.
Definitely. Right. And have you tried this before?
No, this would be the first time trying to use 3D. So we thought we'd contact you, of course.
Okay, great. And how important is this to you to do this campaign this way?
Am I being the difficult client or the okay client? Okay, I'll probably pick a more difficult one. It's really to launch this new product, so we're just trying to use this material to see how many pre-sales we can get and then scale it from there, really. But it is very important because we need to have this done by the end of within the next 2 weeks.
Okay, that's pretty urgent then. Wow. Yeah, so regarding that, what happened? Let's take it from the opposite direction. What happens if you don't do anything about this?
If we don't do anything, it could be very expensive because again, we've had to order a lot of the we had to order a lot of the clothing in bulk beforehand. So we essentially relying on this advertising to make sure that the minute it arrives, we can start selling straight away and we're not just sitting on stock. That's costing us money every day.
Okay, great. Good to know. Okay, well, I can definitely imagine that we can help you with this. Regarding the level of marketing you want and the urgency, typically this kind of project for an hour level will cost about 20K and 15K.
So just reframe it. Typically,
Yes, yeah.
typically this investment
Yeah, I forgot.
will be between 20K and 50K. Okay, go ahead again.
Okay, cool. I think I'll definitely could help you with this. Typically, for you, your investment for this kind of project will be around 20K to 15K.
Okay, sorry. Let me
Okay.
try. Let's do that again. And don't look to other places. You need to look straight to the camera. Meanwhile, you are saying line. Okay.
I was looking at your side of the camera, actually.
Right. Yeah.
Of the screen. Okay. I will definitely be able to help you Given the urgency and the importance of the project, I think our your investment for this will be around 20K and 15K. Sounds good to you? So that, should I add anything? Or
Yeah,
you just leave
no,
it at
don't,
you
don't
just
say
leave it at the
anything
numbers?
else. Don't say anything
Leave it
else.
at the numbers.
You say this will be 20K to 15K.
15K.
You straight look, don't say nothing more. Even
Mhm.
if 30 seconds, 60 seconds, don't. Like, wait, is it uncomfortable? Better, okay? Because you need to understand, if they say yes right away, your price was too low.
Exactly.
Okay. Do it again. Do it again, Luis.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I think we are able to help you within the time frame. And the investment for this, your investment for this will be around 20K to 15K.
Whew, okay. That is quite a lot of money, to be honest.
Yeah, this is really good, Buckley, because this is typically when they start talking to each other. So the client now is talking to himself.
Mhm.
He's asking a lot of questions inside his head. And I think, I have a better proposal regarding. I was thinking that if this will be your first time doing this, it will be great to, before say the price, you ask the question about why they reached to you.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's catch it from that moment. After you say what happened if you don't do anything, you ask them now.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm curious, like, why do you reach to us? Because
Okay.
that's also, if this, if you're first time doing this, like, it will give them the urgency, and now that you are the solution without saying it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. So Buckley, you say, yes, it's super important because you said that if not, it will it will be super expensive for you. That's what you said. So yeah, okay,
Yeah.
let's go from there.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. It's pretty urgent. So I'm curious, why did you reach us for this project specifically?
It's mainly we were looking around and then we saw some of your work on Instagram and we really liked the way you did some of your past projects. So we thought we could use some elements from there and implement it in the project that we're working on for our new product launch. Sorry.
Cool. Great. Thanks for that, man. I appreciate it. And I think that those were my questions. I think I can definitely help you with that.
Sorry, let me read that. I think you always need to look at the studio and don't say thanks. Like, yeah, wonderful to hear that. Okay, so wonderful.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's wonderful to hear that.
Like not setting you in a
Right, exactly. Yes.
Underdog position. Okay.
Yeah.
So great to hear that. And I think that's all. Those were my questions. I think we can definitely help you with that. The scope of this project, your investment will be around 20K and 15K.
Okay, that is definitely more than I probably expected. So I might need to talk to some other people just to confirm that that's an investment we're willing to make. Just wondering, what would be the difference between the 20 and the 15,000?
Well, yeah, that's that's a relative to the amount of work, the intensiveness that we have to invest. Of course, we have to start the project to further know what are the real constraints and your needs, and then we can appraise the final value, the final investment for you.
That was good. That was a little ambiguous. Maybe you can say something like the range it's just because we don't have the exact brief. You don't know
Yeah,
exactly.
that's what I
how
wanted to
things-
say, but I was a bit,
Right. We don't know exactly.
exactly. That's the terminology.
Good.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's depending. We don't have the exact brief right now, so I'm just giving a tentative amount of money, but we will know more as soon as we start.
Okay. Well, like I said before, we really need to get this started as soon as possible. But I will need to check with my other business partner to make sure it's an investment that we're willing to make right now. Just wondering, are there any payment options we could potentially have?
For sure, man. I understand this is the first time we meet, the first time we will work together. So there are many options. We could say, let's say, we don't never sacrifice quality. It's our main policy in the studio. So we could offer either a 3 to 4 months, let's say, payment option. Or if it's too much for you, we can reduce maybe the length of the project from 60 to 45 seconds.
Yeah. So sorry, let me interrupt you that because your words get a little tricky right now. Remember, you need to be confident at all time, and then you just need to say, "Yeah, sure, man. I mean, we have two options for you." You say like you
Not explain everything.
not explain anything, and then you open the thing. Oh yeah, we have, of course, like yeah, we have two options for you. So I'm curious, like how flexible is the scope of work? How flexible is the brief? Because we instead of a 60-second, we can do 45-second between 15K and 10K. And the other option that we have is an investment plan, not payment plan. It's an investment plan of 4 months. Changing the word pricing, payment for investment is what you need to stick with it all the time. And you notice that Buckley now says investment as a client. He say price, he say investment. So what you're doing is like you're putting that in language, because investment sounds different than expense, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it. Then Buckley, go from. Do you have some plans option or payment?
Because it is quite a big amount. So I was just wondering if you had any investment. No. Any payment investment plans? Yes.
Sure. I think we have. I could think of two options for you. So one will be to go for an investment plan of 3 to 4 months. And I will be curious how flexible is this for you, because we could have a second one that could be reducing the length of the project from 60 to 45 seconds, for instance. And then we could reduce the price to 15K to 10K.
Okay. So the bare minimum would be between 10 and the 20,000 essentially for this project.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for that. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Is it possible you could send me over a proposal, just a brief proposal of the project, and then something that I could show my business partner?
Yeah, sure. I could do that. I could send you both with both options, I guess.
Okay.
Sure, man.
This is dangerous place. I don't know if you noticed, but now Buckley's in control now. I don't know if you noticed that when they ask you for the proposal. And this is a dangerous place because I think my perspective, if you read the book Sell Without Pitching Manifesto of Blair Ernst, he said never send proposals. And the truth is that sending a proposal is not a good thing.
How do you overcome the proposal question?
Yes, I think that the thing that you can send It's not a proposal, it's a scope of work.
Cool.
Okay. So let's move on to the last part of the meeting, and you say, oh yeah, for sure. Remember that you need to have a couple of dates ready on the calendar for you can just press go,
Mhm.
right? Because you need to book the call during the and the meeting during the call. Okay, let's finish this. Go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, I could send you this scope of work quickly today, and maybe what do you think we do a meeting together with your partner? Let's say next
yes,
Friday.
Friday. Let me check. 1 second. Would Friday at 3 p.m. work?
It's fine, right? Let me. Could I get the email of your partner so I can send him an invitation as well?
Oh, yes, I could send that over. There we go. Yep. Just let me know when you've received that
Oh.
email.
Yeah, let me do it. I think we could do it right now. Okay, is sent. Yeah, I would like to. If it would be good if you could confirm it now, so I don't fill it accidentally later or something.
No problem. Can do that.
That's a good insight for Kenny. Kenny, thank you for that. That was a great line.
No, I had to make it sound realistic.
Yeah, that was really good, man.
Okay.
Yep, there we
Perfect.
go. Accepted it.
Cool. Thanks. And nice to meet you again, and see you on Friday then.
All right. See you Friday.
Good. Amazing. Let's go. Let's go. First of all, first, Diego, do you want to participate later on? If you're comfortable, or you prefer next meeting?
Probably next one.
Oh yeah, next one. Okay, no worries. Cool. So first of all, how you feel it, Kenny? How you feel? How you feel, Luis? How you feel about it?
I feel pretty good about this is my second one, and I remembered a lot from the first one and took some notes. I took some more notes now. I think I need to be. I thought I was pretty direct, but some of these questions that you have us ask are like very, very direct. Like, I thought this was important to you. That's one I wouldn't even expect to ask, but I can see how, funny enough, how it's important to ask that and be direct. So I feel pretty good about it.
Good.
Yeah, for me it was hard. It was the first time I did it, and I haven't been really following. I had a pretty stressful end of the year at the studio, so I couldn't really be on spot with the course and everything, but I just gave it a go, and it's pretty logical. I mean, it's really simple, but it's hard to interiorize. So when you're in the moment, you're like, oh, what?
Yeah.
And that's the tricky part. I think that's what you have to master.
Yeah.
Before coming to a real meeting now, because else they will notice immediately that you're just like playing a script or something. So something you have to make it automatically. This was a nice experience, a nice exercise.
How would you work it?
Yeah, I 100% agree, because I had like meeting. When was it now? Like a week, last week or the week before, and completely I went in and I wish I had the script ready, because like the minute it came to talking about price, I just felt it. I lost it there. That's the issue. That's the part, because they were being so smoke and mirrors with their price that I first started asking like, oh, so what's the budget for this project? And they just flipped it around, never saying the price. And I was just like, in the meeting, I caught myself like, oh my God, what do I say now? Because they're they're making this so hard to know what the like scope is. But I think if I use your technique of just saying my price, the most expensive one first and then the lower one after, and just sticking to it, like even if they say, oh, it's expensive, because they use the same line Pedro used against Crow, like literally they're like, oh, I think that's expensive, and then I was starting to think of ways to like reduce it instead of just letting them sit there in it.
Hmm.
Right, right. I mean,
Yeah.
if let's imagine this. I'm selling you the phone, this phone, and you say, I'll say, hey man, yeah, this is, first of all, one thought is, if this is, I don't have the Max Pro iPhone, but let's imagine it's the latest one. And you say, hey man, I have this Max 17, 20 Pro, whatever. And I say, yeah, I'm selling to you for $100. What do you think about it?
You're not going to trust it if it's too
Yeah,
cheap.
it's
Yeah.
right, suspicious, right? So, but now if I say to you, nah, man, this is this is the phone, the same phone that Trump used in the election. I'm selling it for $5,000.
Yeah.
You
That's
see,
the
it's
other
like,
thing too.
Yeah.
I haven't made any sales yet. Obviously, I just picked up 3D like last year, so it kind of blows my mind. You could even charge 20,
right.
15K. I don't know how much my work is really worth, but that's just crazy to me.
It's not about the work; it's about the value. It's about the problem that
Right.
you're solving.
All right.
Right? It's like, it's not about, we as creative think that quality is price, but it's not. It's solution. Solution. If you have the best solution, that's it. But at the same time, how you feel about this phone now worth 5K?
Oh, a lot more. I'm thinking, okay, if I buy it for 5K, I could probably hold on to it and then flip it after. Because
It's
for
the
the people that
value,
like to,
the same item. Now it's a totally different value for the item just because of the price.
yeah.
That's why if you change the word investment for payments, price for investment, it now they understand, because they know what is an investment. Investment is something that, for example, I will give you a weird example, like super weird example, but I just want to be real in my real life too. I never bought a dog before in my life. I always rescue them, like since I'm little kid. I have doing like probably 10 or 12 dogs in my life. I'm 41 years old. So I have 3 kids and we have 2 dogs, rescue dogs. But my little girl, she wants a specific dog. And my wife says, hey, but this is, if your decisions is one thing and her decision is another thing. It's okay, I understand. And we went to this place that they have a lot of dogs, and the dog is cost $500. And I say, okay, yeah, I mean, it's a gift, it's Christmas gift. That's fine, blah, blah. And then I'm thinking, but this is a dog that is a pure race dog, meaning that I pay for $100, but if he has some kids, I can sell those kids, right? Like it's weird to say in it as a living creature, right? It's weird in thinking about it. It's not my cosmovision, but what I'm saying is it's not an expense anymore, just in the way that I think indifferently. So what I'm saying is, when you try and when you say to them it's an investment, they will understand that this is not an expense. It's a sales tool that will give them money. Because when you say I never compromise quality, now they will say, wow, that's really cool. Thank you for saying that. Because that's the biggest fear. The biggest fear is I will not have the quality that I'm expecting. So if you're committed to don't reduce price because you don't compromise quality, what do you think about that?
You're pretty
Yeah,
certain on
totally.
the outcome that you're going to get. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is, and they expect revenue, from that. From they're putting something, the revenue will come.
Exactly.
And to keep that kind of business language, so is
Exactly.
the best path.
You see, now you are framing everything to be a good partner and collaborator. You're not just a vendor.
Right.
Yeah. So that's why, man. That's why. That's the only way to charge good money. And surprisingly, and as you said before, this will not take you more than 3-4 times to do it. Of course, inside the meetings, a lot of unexpected things can happen, and that's when practice is what makes you better at anything. But at the same time, if you dominate these 5, 4, 5, 6 questions, you will be able, to be in a 10x position that you were before. And you will not be afraid about talking about money anymore. Because for you, it's also so you are not just reframing their brains, you're reframing yours.
At the beginning, I was having just one thing. It's like throwing this price tag like in the middle of the question process. For me, it seemed a bit like rough. I don't know.
Right.
But I guess the purpose is to not let them start playing with you. No, if you open their, let's say, the conversation to them, so they start taking control.
Right.
Then you will get diminished. No, I guess that's the point.
Right. And remember, these people also is trained on this. So basically, you're playing soccer with Cristiano Ronaldo, right? Like you're playing with someone that is good in this. That's not. So you need to be, and this training is really cool because they don't expect as a creative go in this route. They will not expect as a creative say, okay, I'm confused. I thought it was important to you. Because they're used to it, to people beg for, for jobs, interviews, for, pricing, for vendors, But if you go and you say, no, you know what? I don't need you. I want to work with you because I think your product is really cool, but if you don't, my life will go on. And that approach, it will give them the desire of just go all in with you. They will not expect. If they're seeing like 3 more 4 vendors, they will notice the difference in the experience in the meeting. They will notice that. Okay, cool, guys. So this is the beginning of a new era. This is the beginning of of a new training series. And I don't know if you like this format. Is this more useful for you than talk about business things, or I don't know?
Yeah, I felt more involved with this.
Okay.
And then you correcting mistakes that we will make during the interaction helped kind of just cement it more.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, I like this.
Okay, cool. Yeah, awesome. And then tomorrow's meeting, the outreach meeting, the idea is like we can create the habit of putting the space of outreaching clients. So it's not an interactive meeting, it's a place that we can go and put in our calendar, says, okay, in this 1 hour, I'll outreach people. Because you need to also book and fill up your spaces to have more meetings, the most meetings possible, where you can practice this and also have more chances to close deals.
Right.
Because the reality is like one 15K deal every 2 months is a really good thing, right? Or one 20K deal every 2 months is really good, and that gives you the space also to create good projects. So if you start with that thing, so how many meetings do you need in 2 months? Like probably 10, and you will close 3-4 of them with this frame, and remember, like a client that will book a meeting with you is super interested and also has a specific thing to solve. And that's what you need to see in the call. Like you need to figure it out exactly what is their problem. Because sometimes 3D is not the solution. And you need to be willing to accept that and to say, okay, client, I don't know if 3D is the best solution. I think you have a website problem, or you have like a sales problem bigger than just marketing. So my advice, you can just figure out that first, or if you want some recommendations for website designers, I can give you some, but I don't know if I can help you. If you say that and you kill the deal with them, they will trust you even more. So next time they will need you, they will don't overthink it.
Mhm.
For example, if you want to purchase something from me and I say, hey man, I don't know if I can help you with this, because basically probably you don't need a sales problem, you have a portfolio problem. So I will say go to motion design school and go be better first at the craft, and that's your problem first. Now you're thinking, wow, these guys like really want to help me.
Yeah.
See, the same thing. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, God bless you guys. I love you and see you next time.
See you next time.
See ya. Happy holidays, everyone.
Yeah.
Merry
Holiday.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
guys.